and Clancy coming at you. It is a Tuesday for us, whatever day it is for you. Welcome to the Clancy Podcast. Thank you for listening. I am joined by my lovely co-host, Cameron, DeCameron, Branch, whatever we call him. He's here. He's a beast. What's up?
Yeah, still in the building. What's
Facts.
up?
We recorded a great interview with local Brooklyn rapper J-Com, old friend of both of us. Appreciate him for coming on. We talked about him, talked about his process, talked about his past, inspirations, all of that coming up very soon after this. Make sure you are listening on Spotify, on Apple Music, on YouTube, wherever it is. Feel free to throw us a like, a share, a subscribe. We appreciate it all. Make sure you rate us in the Apple Store. It helps us very much, as well as, you know, maybe throw a comment on our YouTube videos. It really helps us with the algorithm. Make sure you're checking out previous podcasts, whether it's about Loki, whether it's about student athletes and name, image, likeness stuff, whatever it is, it's all there. Make sure you're checking it out. We're going to get into it. Thanks for listening, and see you on the other side.
What is up, Plan C audience? It is great to be with you again. It's been a minute since we had our last interview, but this one is going to be dope. We are here with my co-host and the host, Colin.
Hello.
What's up, man? We are also here with an old friend of mine, fantastic rapper, beat maker, and producer, J-Com.
What's up, bro? What's up? What's good, y'all?
How you doing today, man?
I'm chilling, man. Yeah. Don't got to work today, so I'm chilling. No, feeling good.
This is the best days.
Absolutely.
Nah, for real.
But yeah, this is going to be a really good interview. We've been friends for a while. We've also all grown up in Brooklyn, so this is going to be very neighborhood experience. I hope you guys enjoy it. Yeah, let's get into it.
Yeah. So little bit of background. So Cameron and J-Com. By the way, can we call you J-Com or Jet? Which you prefer?
Yeah. You can call me either one. You can call me Jet.
All right.
Cool.
So, Cameron and Jet, you guys met in middle school, elementary school?
Nah, we was like little kids.
Yeah.
Like,
you were little. Damn. I didn't realize it went that far. So they have obviously been friends for a very long time. And then I went to a little place called Frost Valley. Some of you may know it. And Jet was also there. So that's when I met my good man. I think I was like 13 or 14.
Yo, that was like 10 years ago, right?
Oh my God.
It was like 10 years ago.
Oh my God. Please don't. Yo, that's insane. That's insane.
Yeah,
either way,
my head up.
long time friend of both of us here. And it's great having you on. Thanks, man.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Yeah.
Of course. So let's get into it. So when when did you first start realizing that, like, hey, music is pretty cool and I'm half decent at it. Maybe I should do this. When was that moment for you?
It was probably like freshman year, like, because my friends had started making beats in like 8th grade type shit. So I was like, oh, like, y'all don't got nobody to rap on them. Like, I might as well rap on them type shit. And so then, like, going into high school, I linked up with my friend Rafa. He had like a whole like recording setup, recording studio in his basement. And so yeah, we was just like using that shit. We was down there mad often. He made beats and shit, so I was just like recording little tracks over his beats. And then I was like, all right, yeah, this is fun. Like, I should keep doing this type of shit.
That's dope. Yeah.
No, that's Brooklyn though. I feel like sometimes you just like you meet somebody and they have like the same dream and the same like goals, and all of a sudden you're in the mix. It's like you're like one step away from like all those opportunities and stuff like that.
Yeah, for real. It just takes like one friend to be like, yo, like put you onto some shit where you're like, damn, this changes everything.
Facts.
For real.
And so for the audience, me and Jet, we went to the same middle school as well as high school, and he did come and he had like we chilled a lot in elementary school, and they had like performances and stuff like that. We used to throw these dance-a-thons and stuff like that in my school, which was always lit. But
wait, which school is it?
that was PS261.
Oh, is that downtown?
Yeah, it's like around like Hoyt Street.
Oh, like where Math and Science, like right near Math and Science, right?
Yeah, like a bit deeper than that, yeah.
Yeah. I remember that shit, yeah.
That was always lit. But on the topic of public school, like how was your experience in public school? Like, do you think influenced your upbringing and how you kind of approach music?
I feel like going to public school definitely made me like more open-minded. I feel like I got to meet like way more types of people from different backgrounds and shit. Like even elementary school, there's mad like South Asian kids, Bengali, Pakistani kids, mad Mexican kids. So it's just like, I don't know. I feel like I got to be friends with mad different types of people, and that just like helps me be like, I don't know, I guess more open-minded and just like accepting of different shit. And so I guess for music, I don't know. Yeah, I guess it's kind of hard to say how it influenced the music. I mean, I feel like I have more stories to tell. I haven't gone to public school. If I went to like some private school or some shit, I don't know. I would have known like the same group of people and shit. It wouldn't have expanded my circle as much. But yeah, shout out to public school.
That's really cool. And to be honest with you, I didn't go to public school up until my senior year of high school. And, you go in and you're like, you think you're the shit. And then you're like, oh no, like there's actually like other people here who like, I don't know, when you're 17, 16, 18, like you think you're the shit. And, it was really nice going to public school and sort of taking a step back and be like, oh shit, like all these things that I thought were one way, it's definitely the other way. And so just sort of the opening of your mind, I really, really relate to that, because that just, man, I mean, shit, public school definitely changed my life for the better. So shout out New York City public schools.
yeah, even though they're mad shitty. They got the worst quality, no funding, none of that. But yeah.
Don't mention the lunches.
Oh, bro.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, just speaking about origins, right now, who would you say are some of like your inspirations and some of your favorite artists?
Right now, my favorite rapper is probably Earl Sweatshirt.
Nice.
That's what's up.
Besides him, like a lot of the people I met recently, just like I'm close to, shout out Plan a Lookout, it's just Music Collective. Everybody in that shit is like super talented, super fire. They all like make me want to like go harder type shit. Yeah, other than that, like I've been bumping a lot of just like random jazz artists and shit, jazz bands, and yeah, that shit is always like opening up like my mind to like new ideas for shit, like shit that I want to sample. I'm always bumping just like random samples and just like old ass music. Like I've been on some random page on YouTube. It's like Eastern European jazz or some crazy shit. Like it's just like mad old, just fucking European jazz albums from like the 70s and shit. And I've just been on shit like that. Just like random, just trying to like expand the shit I listen to, just so I could like, I guess like learn more and get more inspiration and shit.
That's pretty fucking cool. I didn't even realize that like there were that many jazz types.
There's it's like every country like almost has like their own kind of type of sound, like Asian, like Japanese jazz, shit like that. You got like the Latin jazz. Yeah, it's a lot of shit.
I'm gonna have to go on YouTube tonight. Shit.
Yeah,
I'm a big fan of Japanese jazz as well as like American jazz. I have not listened to that much European jazz, but I will definitely check that out.
Yeah, sure.
But on the topic, I was actually that's really interesting, because I was gonna ask like about like your different styles, because I remember when I was listening to like some of your earlier tracks, and even some of your more current tracks, like in Training Room, they have like a more like electronic type of beat. But now I also see you like using a lot of jazz beats, and I was kind of wondering like when that kind of influence started. But that's hella dope that you've been like looking up all that stuff. I definitely hear it in your music, man.
Yeah, good luck. Appreciate that. Yeah, as far as the jazz shit, I feel like ever since I found like the sampler in GarageBand, because like I thought my GarageBand was like fucked up because I have an old ass computer. I was like, oh, I don't have a sampler in my GarageBand. How am I gonna
Damn.
sample shit? And so it took me like 3 months, and then I finally found it. And so then I was just like, I'm about to go crazy. Like I'm gonna sample all the shit that I always wanted to
I'm gonna
sample.
sample the world.
Yeah, literally, I'm gonna sample every song that exists right now. Nah, but yeah, I don't know. I like sampling shit that just like I would want to bump or that I think would sound cool. Like I don't think too much about like are people gonna fuck with this type of sample or this type of sound. I usually just go off of like what I think sounds cool, and then I just like run with it.
Word. So, you mentioned sort of that, you've been sampling a lot of things. What is, when you're making a song or, you're just sort of in the lab, what does that process look like where, you're going from taking a sample, putting your own spin on it, adding more, adding lyrics. What does that look like?
I mean, it usually starts with like looking for the samples, but once I find it, I usually just like bump the whole thing and try to find like a couple parts where I could like imagine it being chopped up or imagine like this one part looping right here. So after that, I just like put it in GarageBand, chop it up. Um, I load it into the sampler, and that's when I start playing with like the pitch and the speed. And so like I try to always change the pitch and the speed at least like one level because I'm like I don't want to just leave the sample sounding like I can still mess with it, but I want it to be either slower, faster, pitched up, or pitched down. So then I like play with it until I'm like, do I want to speed it up? Do I want to slow it down? And after that, that's when I play with like the EQ and I raise the high frequency or I usually lower the high frequencies. That's like the percussion usually in a sample. I play around like the mids and the lows. And after that, that's when I start like trying to layer like drums and shit on top of that. So that's basically like how the beats go. And after that, then I just usually I try not to force like writing lyrics. I'll just like if some lyrics come to me spontaneously, I'll just start writing shit. And then I usually just take me maybe like a week if I'm on and off writing some shit to like finish a whole song, probably.
Oh wow, that's pretty
pretty
quick.
cool, man. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
That's dope. Yeah. Also, I've seen you like produce other people's songs as well, and I was wondering like how did you learn to produce? Like how long you been making your own beats, man?
It's probably been like 10 months, maybe 11 months since I started making beats.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's been pretty recent. Like, I spent just like so many years watching my friends make beats and shit that I kind of felt like I didn't know like exactly how to make beats, but I knew like what the steps were. Like I knew a lot of what the process was in terms of like chopping up or not chopping up a sample, but like finding a sample or looping some shit or just like a basic drum pattern. So I kind of just like went for it and just started trying shit in GarageBand, and then once I found a sampler, then I was like, all right, now I can like fully do all the shit that I wanted to do back then.
Damn, that's really cool because like, and was sort of your delving into beat making, was that sort of a cause or not a cause but a result of being inside all the time because of coronavirus?
Oh yeah, definitely. It was just like bored in the crib and just like, what type of shit can I fuck around? Like I should get into some new shit. I got all this time. I'm just at home bored. So
Bored
yeah,
in
that
the
was
house
definitely
and
part
in
of
the
it.
house bored. I
Yeah,
got you.
Yeah. When you're in the house, you got to get in the lab. And
that's a
speaking of the
fact.
lab, Training Room, I saw the fighting game references. You already know
Yeah,
we gotta speak on it, bro. We gotta speak on it.
of
Yo,
course.
what is your favorite fighting game out right now?
I mean, I don't know if it counts, but probably Smash Ultimate.
Smash
Other
Ultimate.
than that, yeah. Other than that, they dropped a couple months ago. They dropped like Virtual Fighter 5, like Ultimate Edition or some shit, Ultimate Edition, on like PlayStation Plus, and I was playing a bunch of that. I don't normally play like 3D fighters like that, but that shit was super fun.
Damn, I have not even checked that out. I'm a Tekken dude, so I haven't. I like 3D fighters, but I have not checked out the new Virtual Fighter. I'm gonna have to peep.
You said it's on PS Plus, so Cameron, you could get it for free.
I can. We gonna have to run
Yeah, I mean,
things.
yeah.
Hey,
It's
real
hella
quick, shout out PS Plus.
Yeah, shout out PS Plus. They be coming with some clutch games. I feel like it's always one good game and then one game that's like, all right, I don't even know what this shit is.
It's like, oh y'all just trying to dump this one out, huh? Okay.
Yeah,
Like, I guess I'll just add it to the library because you never know. You never know when I'll be fighting or when I'll be bored as hell and I'll be like, oh, Super Race Jet 3 looks great. I guess I'll try it.
That's a fact, yeah. You just save them shits. Like, I might never play this, but maybe one day.
Oh, they're in my library, though.
Yeah.
And once a month, you got to check the PS Plus and then add to library, and you're done. Easy.
And then you never play it. At least
no, and it just stares at you when you're like, man, I haven't played a new game in a while. I wonder what I should get up to. And then you
look
just
at that shit and you're like,
yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't feel like playing Star Wars Racers right now. Sorry.
Star Wars Battle Squad. I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I'm good.
But yeah, like I noticed that you have like a lot of like fighting game references and stuff like that, and in your music. Like, is that something that you like draw upon for inspiration?
Yeah, definitely. I try to. I think a lot of the terms just sound cool, and like I try to like it's kind of like a hidden reference. Like you don't really know unless you like play fighting it or you kind of in that space a little bit. So it's kind of like an Easter egg, but kind of like, oh yeah, if you fuck with this, you'll know what I'm talking about, and hopefully it sounds cool even if you don't know what I'm talking about.
Of course, bro. You already know we appreciate it. As a fighting game player, yo, they don't give us enough love out here, bro. So like, I really appreciate the references. And I'm like, oh shit, I know where that's from.
Yeah, you already know.
But also, one of the tracks I do remember, and of course, I instantly knew it was Sukuna, because you already know.
Yep.
You already know Jujutsu Kaisen going off, bro.
You seen the whole season? Are you read this shit?
I'm current with the anime. Are you like current with manga?
Nah, I'm like 20 chapters, maybe 30 chapters behind. Like one, I don't even know. I'm like at 120 something. There's like 150 or something chapters.
It's not as bad as me. I will be honest. I've never seen Jujutsu Kaisen. Currently making my way through Soul Eater.
Hey, I mean, shit. There's a lot of anime out there. No rush, but yeah, you should definitely get on that shit.
Yeah, no, you definitely slacking.
That's one thing.
Yeah, you are kind of slacking.
That's one thing in pandemic that I've finally been doing is just watching all these anime, and like we've hit a bunch of the classics, but now we just gotta get to some of the deep cuts, and I'm looking forward to it very much. Like, I'll be honest, Soul Eater in the beginning, I was like, ooh, don't know if I can get through this. But recently it started to turn the fuck up, so I'm very happy that I've stuck with it.
I feel like Soul Eater is pretty underrated. People don't really talk about it no more. Yeah, I fuck with Soul Eater. What other shit you watched during like the pandemic?
What did we hit, Cameron? We did the show that got me into it was or that like really made the push for me was watching Devilman Crybaby. And then okay, by the way, for anyone listening, spoilers. And then at the end of episode 8 when it just ends and you're just like sitting there with your jaw open, you're like, "Wait, no, there's got to be more. There's got to be more." And then it instilled something in me. And then we watched Cowboy Bebop, we watched Samurai Champloo, We've watched a lot in the past year,
Yeah.
to be honest with you.
I already know Jet knows about Samurai Champloo. That's every
Of
nigga's
course.
like, yo.
Yeah. That's my
Everybody
favorite.
was on that.
Yeah, no, that's a true classic right there, Jim. I can watch that shit like 1,000 times and it never gets old.
Facts.
So, have you ever sampled like an anime song into your music?
Yeah, I think I have. I think I actually sampled a song from Psychopath. Keep it a stack.
Oh
Oh,
shit.
I don't think we ever dropped it, but nah, the beat is pretty hard. I forget which song it was, but yeah, I'm gonna find the sample and send it to y'all because it's pretty
Oh,
hard.
yo, bet.
Or I'm
Because
gonna just sing all the
honestly,
song.
bet I'm hyped. Because honestly, Psychopaths,
oh, especially season 1.
that first season is to me
Oh
one
my
of the
god.
best seasons of anime
Bro.
of all time, bro.
I have like 2 episodes left.
Oh shit.
Oh my god. All right, we won't say nothing. We won't
We'll
say
say
nothing.
nothing.
But that-
Oh man.
But that one scene with the razor, that one scene with the fucking razor, oh my god. I will actually never forget that scene.
If you
Fucking
know,
Bro,
you know.
that show is so sick, bro.
Yo,
Fucking Makishima, man.
Makishima, Shogun,
Oh yeah,
bro.
he's a goon, bro. He's a real goon.
Definitely one of the better anime villains out there, if not the best.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, definitely on the top 10 list for sure.
So, right now we've talked about pandemic and you're sort of a year into making your own beats and sort of doing a lot of your own production. Like, where are you at right now just in terms of current projects and achievements?
Right now, like I don't know. I like debating if I should make the EP or not. Like I feel like I should. I don't know. I don't really want to rush anything. So like lately, I've just been making like random songs, random beats here and there. And yeah, I'm trying to just like drop more shit, even if it's not a project. Just like be more consistent and like dropping songs, whether it's just like even if it's like once a month, like a couple months or whatever. Yeah, just been like working on random shit. I try not to like set out to make anything specific when I'm making shit. I'm just gonna make this and like see how it ends up. Hopefully, fuck with whatever I make.
Oh, that's definitely dope, man. I'm glad you're not like pressured to release anything too quickly. I really appreciate like the craft you put into your work. It's definitely like something that I really enjoy. And you've definitely been like dropping a ton of music, even like 2021. 2021, you've been going off, bro. You've been
Facts.
going off.
Just putting them up.
Yeah, it's the return. Yeah, I had to make a comeback from it. Like, yeah, I make beats now. Look at this. Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Are people that don't know you're wrong. Back to Earth, some like that. Training Room, all on Spotify. Peep that.
Spotify,
Peep that.
Apple Music, SoundCloud, Tidal, every streaming. Yeah, it's on streaming services I never even heard of and shit. Pretty crazy.
Yeah, that's what's up. But y'all, if you haven't checked it out yet, please do check it out. It's dope. And on that note, how would you describe your style of music?
Shit. Like, I feel like I have like 2 sides. I don't know. It's like the jazzy, like sample beat side, and then kind of like the more like electronic-y, synthy, like trap-ish beat side. Yeah, I feel like I'm trying to bring those 2 sides together, like if that makes sense. Or yeah, I don't really know if it's possible, but I'm trying to like find a way to incorporate like both elements into like one song or like one cohesive thing.
I feel like though it's not impossible, certainly not. And I definitely haven't listened to your music as much as Cameron. But what I have heard, like I don't know, I feel like you get pretty creative with these beats, so I don't doubt that, that you can do it.
All right, good luck. Yeah, I think I can too. Just gotta like really sit down and try to think some shit out.
Yeah, and I think that already kind of differentiates you from like a lot of current rappers, like especially with your influences. Like not a lot of rappers be sampling jazz and stuff like and instrumentals like that, which I always appreciate because I love my jazz music. So every time
Yes,
I
he does.
get some jazz beats, I'm like, hey, yo, this man getting into it. So
Get into
I
my
appreciate
jazz
it.
bag.
Yeah,
All right, good luck.
yeah. But Another thing I wanted to kind of touch upon was I'm always interested in like the length of your songs because I've realized a lot of your songs run like around like 150 around there. Is there like a reason for that, or is that like a creative decision?
Not really. Like, I kind of notice that too. Sometimes I'll be like, all my songs are like under 2 minutes. They're like between a minute and a half and like 2 minutes long. And like, I don't really try to do that on purpose. Like, I feel like I don't know. Sometimes I try like if I feel like I wrote everything I could to a beat, but like sometimes I just don't want to force it. But like I don't know. I also like having short songs. I feel like you could replay it more easily, or you might want to bump it twice in a row if you're really feeling it. Like I kind of want it to be like a short and sweet anime where it like leaves you like wanting more. Like you're satisfied, but you still want more. You know what I mean?
I definitely feel you that 12 episode anime vibe. I'm definitely there.
Oh my god. I like that idea a lot because, you listen to some songs and you're just like okay, so for instance, this might be a hot take and I'm sorry if I offend anyone, but like I'm 7 songs into Donda and I'm like, "Oh my god,
Oh
like
man.
it's just too long. It's too
Bro, that shit is
much."
like 2 hours long.
Yeah.
It's like if I wanted to fucking watch a movie, I would watch a movie. And I feel like that approach is really good for you because not only is it, not only is it really sort of more accessible because you're not like, oh bro, wait for this part. Because it's so quickly, if somebody can't listen to a sub 2 minute song, then you're just like, okay, cool, like clearly you don't give a shit.
Yeah, clearly you're just a fucking vegetable. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like, especially in this age of like TikToks and all of that, I think that sort of fits that length so perfectly because you get a snippet of the song and you're like, oh my god, like I want more. As you said, you're satisfied, but you still want more. And then I think that just attracts people to you then because they're like, this dude makes some fire shit, and we want some more. We want some more of that. Yeah, I don't know, and I'm sure. I don't know anything about performing or anything, but I'm sure performing 1 minute song or sub 2 minute songs is a lot easier than doing a 5 or 6 minute song. Like I never understood how Led Zeppelin would do fucking Stairway to Heaven and just be like,
That
yep,
song is
9 minute
like 20
song.
minutes.
We're
Oh,
we're going now, or like some of the stuff Pink Floyd would do, where they're like 17-minute song, we're doing it. Like what the fuck?
yeah. Yeah, nah, that shit is crazy. Yeah, I definitely see you on like the TikTok thing because I feel like everyone's attention span is just like so short now. Like even mine, like I don't know, I just be bored as fuck. Like you ever be on the train and like your phone dies and you're just
Ooh.
like, no, what did people do before phone? Like, yo, I'm so bored right now. Like this, I shouldn't be this bored without my phone. But yeah, I try to make shit that I feel like people could digest easily, and they don't gotta sit through it and be like, I'm waiting for it to get good or whatever. Like basically, like what you hear is what you get.
that's what's up. And yo, we might have to cut that. Yo, Colin talking shit about Donda. Oh man, we about to get review bombed.
That's okay though.
Yo, don't yo. I swear we're cool. Please
Yo,
don't rate us one star.
Cool.
We're
I promise we're cool.
But
I mean, there's some good songs on there. There's a couple.
no, yeah, they did their shit like Hurricane's cool, 24 is cool, Jonah's cool. They got some good stuff on there.
Or not the samples. The features are great.
Yo, the features are great. Yeah, like Kanye was low key second fiddle to some of these niggas. Like,
Oh, that's a fact.
he was dead ass holding them up by their cheeks. Like, yo, look at him. Like, they really did that shit.
Yeah.
No, but I definitely agree with you because like even I had to take. Is there a dog barking? What the fuck? All right.
We do not hear a dog barking. Don't worry.
Cool, I do, but that's fine. But like, I definitely like feel you because it took me 2 sittings to get through Donda, and I was like, I ain't only gonna listen to like 3 of these songs. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
like come on, like I got maybe 4. Like I like, you know what I mean? That I'm listening to on regular, but like with shorter songs, like I feel like I could like especially for your albums or like your EP rather, like I could get through the whole EP and I'm like, oh snap, that was great. Let me go look for more music rather than just like, yo, I gotta take a break.
Like I need a nap. Shit.
Like I'm exasperated. Like
That's a fact, yeah. Like people got shit to do. You can't have them sitting down for 2 hours to bump your shit.
exactly.
Even like an hour, I'm like, it's better be a good ass hour.
Exactly. There better be no duds. I don't want nothing.
For real.
But speaking of, Colin mentioned performances, and I remember you had a performance a few weeks ago. Wish I could have gone to it, but I was not here. But how do you feel about performing? Or do you have like a particular approach?
I feel like at this point, I don't know. I've done mad performances in like the last like not mad, but I've done a decent amount of performances in like the last 5-6 years. So I feel like at this point, like I'm just now like I focus more on like the mix of the song and like how it's gonna sound like through the actual like speakers or whatever, rather than like how I'm gonna deliver it. Because like I feel like if I know my lyrics, I don't really have to worry about the delivery because then I could, it's kind of like a subconscious thing. But yeah, I kind of just think more about like the mix of the beat and like how it can sound as good as possible in like a live setting rather than like just bumping on headphones.
That's dope. I never really thought about like how you would have to like change necessarily the production if you want to like have it for a live audience versus like just having on headphones. That's not something I've actually thought about. So that's really interesting.
Facts. It's like practice versus game day.
Yeah, it's a fact. But I feel like the goal is like to have the mix like sound good, like regardless if it's like through speaker, like car speakers or big ass speakers, or just some headphones. But that shit is pretty hard. Like I'm still learning how to mix kind of. I'm just like learning as I go.
Yeah, but you definitely have like a bit more of a head start than most people. I think not a lot of people can like say that they, produced and wrote their song and recorded it from start to finish kind of like by themselves. So that's definitely kudos to you on that shit. And also there are probably some people that don't know how to do that. They're listening to this right now.
Mm-hmm.
So in that case,
hit your boy up.
Yeah. Facts.
Need some beats. Let me know.
Facts. And also, do you have any advice for someone that was gonna try to approach that from what you've learned so far?
Like making beats or like all that, rapping or both?
Anything. Oh yeah, anything. Producing a song, from start to finish, whatever works for you.
Yeah, I guess I'd say my advice is just like go for it and don't be scared if it doesn't like sound good or if you don't like how it sounds in the end. It's like the experience is like almost more important than like the end result. Like I feel like when you're just starting out, like it's all about just like the experience, like getting experience and just like learning shit as much as you can and just like trying different shit, trying new shit, and, like seeing what works for you and just like not worrying about the outcome so much, and just more about like the process and like having fun and learning shit.
That's what's up.
Yeah, seriously. So, while we're on the topic of sort of your projects and shit like that, so far, it doesn't have to be finished, doesn't even have to have lyrics over it. What's your favorite project you've made and why?
Oh shit. Oh, it might be like the last song I made, which was like a month ago maybe. Like I feel like I try to make it so every song is better than my last song, or like I can hear the improvement in like either the beats or like my writing. So I feel like my a song that I haven't dropped yet. I've teased it like once or twice on Instagram Live, or not live, but like my stories or whatever. Yeah, it's like some jazzy type beat. It's pretty hard. I'll probably drop it in like a week or two.
Oh, say that.
Oh, say that.
And we could, know what? I just got an idea. We could drop the podcast and be like, yo, while you're listening to this, make sure you check out J. Com's new song. Hey, I'm just saying.
That would be dope.
I'm just saying. Throw some links in there, you feel me?
That little self promo.
Exactly. We got you. I mean, it's not like don't know. We have 124 followers on Instagram, so I don't know how much pub you're actually gonna get from us, but we are always here to support you. And just similar sort of thing. If you had a favorite rapper that you could collaborate with, who would it be and why?
Shit. Man, that's hard. Like, I want to say Earl, but I feel like, I don't know, if he would watch me on a track, I don't want to do a song with him. It's got to be somebody I can match lyrically, or at least just the vibe with. No, yeah, I'm gonna say Earl. Yeah.
That would be a great jazzy beat, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I would have to make crazy shit.
Lots of brass on that bitch.
OD, horns, sax, all of that.
No, definitely. That's, you never know. You know what I'm saying? You never know.
Yo, it could happen to you. It could happen to you.
It literally could. That's the craziest part. You do never know.
You just get a DM one day and it's like, oh shit.
He just responds like, all right, bro, let's do this song. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that'd be crazy, man. Well, I'm excited. But yeah, I think getting on to kind of switching gears a bit. I think like for me, and I think for a lot of people, there's like a big kind of change from, I think, high school, and then whether you're going to college or whether you start working. But there's kind of that transition period where you're like, yo, life is starting type of shit. You feel me? And I was kind of wondering, how did you like, especially as a musician, but also like you got to work and everything like that. How's that transition been for you?
I mean, it's been pretty weird, I'd say. Like, I'm still trying to finish school. I have like a couple credits left or whatever, but yeah, it's weird. Like, I'm working too. Of course, I was on unemployment before. That shit was hitting. That shit was hitting. Yeah, it was like 500 a week. But yeah, no, it's weird, especially in the pandemic. Like, I feel bad for like teenagers and shit. Like, I'm pretty grateful I got to at least have like most of my youth. Like, I would say like, yeah, most of my youth before having to live in a lockdown and have all this crazy shit happening. But yeah, it's been pretty informative. It's learning a lot of shit that wasn't taught to me in school, or like not wasn't taught to me that I like couldn't learn in school. I feel like that's pretty important. Just like getting a life experience, doing new shit.
I definitely feel you, man.
Yeah,
like especially like in the creative industry, like things are a lot easier as a hobby than it is to like kind of start transitioning to more of like a career aspect, like focused shit, like especially with the business and everything like that. Like not a lot of people know about the business behind the art that they see. And how have you been managing, or what have you learned about like the more business aspects of rap?
I mean, I learned, I guess, a little bit about like how like splitting profits and shit goes, but like I feel like since I've been doing all my own shit, yeah, I haven't really had to worry too much about like, I don't know, like a management, any shit like that. I kind of feel like, yeah, as long as if you could do everything yourself, then you don't gotta worry too much about paying anybody else for anything, pretty much. So that's what I'm trying to do, like trying to learn how to, I don't know, maybe like edit videos too, or like do graphic design maybe, so I could do like cover art for myself. So I feel like being like self-sufficient is not important as an artist.
Yo, you heard it here first, bro. That is some fantastic advice. Like the less people you have to pay, the less hoops you have to go through, the less people you got to wait on, the easier it is for the process. That's a pure fact, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Did you find it hard when you sort of decided like, okay, this is more than just a hobby, this is something I want to make out of I want to make a career out of. Did you find that sort of was a tough transition for you, or were you just kind of like, I got this shit, I am me, let's go?
I feel like I almost like I don't really know if I see it as a career, like as it leading to a career. I feel like I'm still kind of just like going with the flow and like seeing where it takes me. Like if it does like blossom into something bigger, like that'd be super fire. But if it just like stays as like I don't know, like a passion project or some shit I do on the side, like I feel like it still be fulfilling. Like as long as I'm making music, I'll be happy, even if I'm not like have like millions of fans and shit like that. But it would be cool to have like a small fan base or a small following. So yeah, that's pretty much how I feel.
Good.
That's dope, man. I really respect that. Like, you're just going with the flow, doing what you got to do, but you're still making the music, and that's the most important thing.
Yep, exactly.
All right, I'm gonna switch it way up right quick. Yo,
Yes, sir.
if you had an anime power, what would it be?
Like an existing one.
Anything.
Anything.
Uh, Shit. Like I remember when I used to doodle OD in school, I would like try to make my own like Bleach character or whatever. And I would try to think like what would like his Zanpakuto, like what would his sword power be? And I would be thinking like maybe lightning, that'd be pretty sick, like control lightning maybe, or like maybe like change materials and other things. Like I'm gonna change your clothes into iron, like heavy as fuck or some shit.
That'd be wavy.
Oh, that's wavy. Yeah, that's dope. That's fucking dope. Yeah. Also, gotta give respect to another Bleach head. Like, yo, everyone always be like Naruto, One Piece. Nah. Bleach where it's at.
Bro, Bleach is back, man.
One Piece is not it.
Exactly. Come on. Yo, don't get the One Piece fan base on ass, man.
No, I know. We already got Kanye stands on our ass. Now we're gonna have Bleach stands on our ass, or One Piece stands on our ass. Bro, what are you talking about? You just have to get to the 500th episode. Yeah, no, no thanks.
800. That's.
I think,
Yo,
Cameron, you and I did the math one time. Isn't it like if you watched it literally nonstop, did not sleep, did not take a break? I think we said it was like 2 straight weeks of television.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's a lot.
How much of that is filler, man?
A lot. Well,
Oh.
technically, like in One Piece, like nothing's really filler, but like some things, it's just like, why did I gotta watch that? Like, it doesn't really feel necessary. And I got to episode 465, so like niggas can't talk shit to me. Y'all straw bucket hat niggas, like, no, I've been here.
And once you gave up, you was like, all right, that's enough One Piece for me. I'm done.
Yeah, it was too hard to keep up the marathon. Like I'm like, people are always like, you gotta catch up. Like I might catch up eventually, but like honestly, I'd rather rewatch Bleach, like and watch the new season. That's just wavy. Come on now.
Yeah, also, if I don't know, I think if I was gonna watch or read One Piece, I'm gonna wait till that shit ends, so I know
Facts.
like how it is, how long it actually fully is.
Wait, you think it's gonna end? Lol.
Oh my God, Oda's never gonna fucking win that. He's just gonna milk it as long as he can. He's never gonna end it.
I don't blame him. He's making money off of that.
That's true.
He must be tired, bro. You've been drawing the same characters for like what, 20 years now.
Facts. His hands must look like zigzags by now.
Cameron, would you fucking scream if you had to draw those characters for that long?
Bro, I don't know if you've seen his. You probably wouldn't. His schedule for writing, this man literally draws like 90% of his week. Like this man has like 2 hours of free time and he's just drawing the rest of the time. Like it could not be me. Like if I had to draw that straw hat one more time, I would fucking punch something. Like
yeah, that's crazy, bro. They be putting them to work. God damn, Shonen Jump is like, all right, we need that chapter. Come on.
Yep. You got a week. You got a week. Pump it out. Let's do it. Could not be me.
I don't get it. Like, I love sports writing, and if you were to be like, all right, for the next 20 years, you're just gonna write about the same players and the same team, and that's it, and like maybe expand on some storylines here and there, but that's it. No, no, thank you. No, just no.
he probably wants to quit. And they got him locked up in Shonen Jump headquarters. Like, nah, bro.
Facts.
If you want food, you need to finish this page.
He's definitely strapped down to a chair somewhere,
Yes.
pooping into a sock or some shit. Definitely.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Yo.
But back to you off of Oda and his poop sock, bro. Like, what are some things that you like want to accomplish, like short term, long term? Do you have any like goals that you're thinking of?
Yeah, short term, I definitely want to do a music video. Yeah, and then probably after that, I want to like do another video, but probably like on my own or like edit it myself, or maybe film it myself too. But like pop up a camera or some shit. I don't know.
Oh, what?
Other than that,
Sorry, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say other than that, I just want to like work on an EP too. Probably drop that eventually, whenever it feels ready.
Yeah, we know a pretty good video guy, so if you need that connection, we got you.
Yeah,
My good man.
sure.
Oh, he actually also appeared on this podcast.
True that.
Okay.
Shout out Kaya. Appreciate you.
Scrap fiction,
Yeah.
my bro.
Definitely send me the info. Let's see what's good with it.
Facts. So, what would you say the hardest thing is about, being a rapper or just, making beats, being an artist? What is your personal biggest challenge?
Probably not being like my own worst critic, or like not being too self-critical. I feel like I got shit. I've got songs that like probably like objectively like good or at least pretty decent. But I'm just like, yeah, it'd be like one thing I don't like about it, or like, oh, I don't like how my voice sounds, or I don't really like these couple bars. I feel like, yeah, probably not holding myself back. Probably the biggest challenge. Just like letting myself take more risks and like just go for shit that I wouldn't normally go for, or just try shit I wouldn't normally try.
I definitely feel that. It's definitely like hard as an artist, because like the first person to always like see the work and critique the work is always going to be you, and we like artists just like be hard as fuck on themselves, bro. Like I definitely feel you on that. And when it comes to like releasing music publicly, like sometimes it's way easier to make the music that it is to release it, or make the work that it is to release it, bro.
Yeah, people don't know. A lot more goes on than just like making a song and then just dropping it. Like you got to think about shit. You got to think about the cover art, like where you're gonna release it, how you're gonna promote it, if you're gonna promote it, like all that type of shit.
Yeah, it's a whole process. It's a lot of gears turning. But on now that we know your kind of things that you might struggle with, what is your favorite thing about being a musician?
I just like the self-fulfillment aspect, or just like when I like make a fire ass beat and I'm just like listening to it and I'm just like, damn, like I really made this shit. Like just like I don't know. Yeah, I guess like the self-achievement aspect and just like feeling like I accomplished something when I like record a song or make a beat, and just like liking what I make is like a good feeling. Sure.
Yeah. That honestly, having pride in your own work it's so like I don't even know how to describe it, but it's just like I'll say I guess self-fulfilling, I guess, because you look at it and you're just like, I did that. I put the work in. I like how it sounds. Blah blah blah. Like I just like it, and I don't know. There's not a better feeling than just doing it yourself. I'm the same way with sports writing. I'm like, fuck yeah! Like I took that angle. I had that take. Like for instance, I know this interview is about you, but do you watch basketball?
A little bit, yeah.
So there's this player named Ben Simmons, and like I have always thought Ben Simmons was massively overhyped, and I wrote an article about it in like the winter, and I had people messaging me being like, "Oh, dude, this, that, and the third," And then he was in the playoffs, and he fucking sucked. And I was like,
oh, he's on the Suns, Jay.
huh?
He's on the Suns, right? With Devin Booker?
No. That's no, he's on the 76ers. But I was like, I just felt so fucking vindicated, and I was like, yes, like
that nigga was doo-doo, bro.
I was right. I was right.
All right, Show. We only got a couple more questions for you before we get out of here. So, something we like to do specifically when we're interviewing people is have them give a statement of intent. Whether it's as broad as I'm going to get this money, or if it's as specific as I'm going to drop this track at 8 p.m. on, October 9th. Whatever it is, we just like people to give, a sort of statement of intent to put something out there for themselves. Again, it can be literally whatever about anything. And, you can take your time, we can cut, but what is your statement of intent?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got it. I'm gonna drop a song before September ends. Boom. Sound like a song title. Before September ends.
That's what's up. Yes.
There you go.
We will definitely keep you to that.
Facts.
You said it on the podcast, so it has to come true. It'll happen.
Yeah, you gotta hold my episode hostage if I don't drop the song. Like, nah, you're not dropping this podcast. You said you were gonna drop it. Nope.
Facts. Nah, that's what we do here. We keep each other accountable. That's the way.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, this has been super fun. Really glad we ended up having to do this. We've been planning this for a minute.
Facts.
Off and on. So I'm glad we got to like sit down, talk to shit, talk about anime, talk about music, all that good stuff. It's been great, man.
Yeah, for sure. Good looks for having me. That shit was definitely mad fun, softening up.
We just appreciate you coming on, man. I don't want to sound like I'm trying to well, I'll just be honest. I have always thought you were like one of the coolest fucking people I've ever known. So I am so happy that we have been able to get you on here.
I appreciate you.
Just like, I don't know, you just got like such a chill demeanor. You make good music. You're a chill guy. Like, I don't know. And it's always been that way. I don't know.
Thank you, man. Nah, we definitely all gotta link up in person.
Oh, facts.
Yo, absolutely. We gotta play some Smash Bros. We gonna do it.
Yeah, we got it.
Oh, Cameron, with the new basement setup, we could definitely do it.
Oh, facts. Yo,
there's more than enough room.
We'll make some plans. We'll set some
facts. Cameron, you got anything else before we get out of here?
I did a cover for my bro J Com.
Facts. It's one of the best things he's done. I'm not gonna lie.
That's my best cover art by far on any of my music.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. It's back to earth. Check it out for both of us.
Yup, go peep that shit. Apple Music, Spotify, SoundCloud, Tidal,
it's all there.
It's all there. Check out my man's music. You will not regret it.
And you know what? We are gonna have some Smash streams coming up, and Jet is really, really good at Smash. So watch him come kick my ass. He might not kick Cameron's ass, but he's certainly gonna kick my ass. So make sure you're keeping an eye on the streams every Friday. Yeah.
Yep. Already know.
All right, Jet. Well, we appreciate you so much for coming on the pod. Thanks for chopping it up with us. We're looking forward to, hearing your new song that you're going to drop before September ends. We're going to keep you honest. So make sure you fucking drop it, or else, Cameron and I are going to be in your DMs.
Watch that Ganondorf wizard foot above your
head. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for stopping by.
Well, good luck, y'all. Thank you for having me, of course.
Yeah, of course.
It's been a pleasure being here.
Peace, man.
Facts.
And that was our interview with J-Com. You may know him as Jet. Great talking to him. Appreciate always talking to, always great to talk to somebody who you haven't talked to in a while, but you know that you're good friends with. Yeah, great job by you, Cameron.
Thank you. You as well. This was a great interview. It was also great connecting with Jet the King, Jet Commander King. You already know the boy. Facts. It was fantastic. He had some great Cameron, things to say.
Real quick, what is this man's Instagram?
This man's Instagram, is it J-Com? Is it not?
I thought it was at J-Com. Getting our facts on that right now.
Yeah. There was a thing. It's J-Com underscore. Don't forget the underscore.
Never forget the underscore. Never. Anyway, we're gonna hop off. Make sure you are liking, sharing, subscribing. Make sure you are checking out previous podcasts. Make sure you're checking out our Instagram. Make sure you're checking out Stolo's Instagram. That's my good man Cameron at sto_low_. Don't forget that second GD_. We will find you. Appreciate you for listening again. Enjoy your morning, evening, night, whatever it is. And looking forward to the next one. See ya.
That's facts.